Yeah, we are live.
All right. Good evening, everyone. On behalf of Team Anajori, I, Madhusmita Adhyapak, welcome you all to this webinar called Anajori Tuesday Art and Craft Session. Before I introduce our speaker for the day, let me brief you about Anajori. Anajori, which means unconditional love in Assamese language. It's a non-profit platform founded by Mr. Milind Datta in 2017. Milind has studied and worked outside Assam, in fact, outside the country for many years. And now he is back on a mission to give back to the society of Northeast India. So here comes the idea of Anajori, with a sole motto to touch upon lives of people in all possible ways. The objective of this platform, Anajori, is to engage and promote various kinds of initiatives that are striving for social change, leadership building, and entrepreneurship in Assam and Northeast, to be very precise. During the course of this last few months, with prevailing pandemic situation, Anajori continued social engagement through virtual media. One amongst many such is this webinar, where we invite speakers who are engaged in various fields to create a network amongst people working in Northeast India. Team Anajori has dedicated 7 days of a week to different fields of work. So today, Tuesday, is named as Art and Craft Day. So what is music? Music is an art form, art of combining vocal or instrumental sounds in a harmonious ways to express. It's a cultural activity whose medium is sound. It's a way to produce beauty of form, harmony, and expression of emotions. In a way, music means self-expansion and oneness. So I think this last two words I just explained, self-expansion and oneness, I believe these two are the main words, idea behind our guest of the day today. Our guest today is someone from a unique genre, not musical one. He wears many hats: an artist, songwriter, film marketer, business consultant, serial entrepreneur. Long list, as he is still exploring his tags with each new challenges. One amongst this all got my attention is this nature lover, who is a founder of something called Majuli Music Festival. Born and brought up in Majuli, meet Mukul Dole. He is the founder of this Majuli Music Festival. So he is a dreamer, thinker, and doers who always keep up with new challenges. He started Majuli eConnect, an internet platform that delivers a wide variety of high-quality perishable products, prepared meals, traditional garments, handicrafts, and basic grocery items in Northeast and some parts of India. So join us today to say hello to Mukul and learn about his adventurous and inspiring journey. So dear friend, let's welcome Mukul. I'm sure he's going to share his story, his journey, and he's going to inspire the young entrepreneurs of Northeast India. So over to you, Mukul.
Hello, yeah. Good evening, Madhusmita and team Anajori, Milin, as well as Produce for inviting this platform, Anajori. So I'm very happy that although I'm not a personality that I should be sharing my journey at this point of time, I've just started my journey. Entrepreneur profession. So, and apart from my entrepreneurship, I'm a music composer, singer, and songwriter. So, to start with,
Mukul, we
I'm
would
from
like to
Majuli
know.
Island.
Yeah, Mukul, I would like to know, like, I mean, you said you are born and brought up in Majuli. So could you please tell us your journey starting from your childhood? Yes.
Exactly. Yeah. So since childhood, when I was in class 6, I always had a dream to be in Mumbai, listening to all Bollywood songs. So, and I don't know how exactly, and so I started developing the passion for Bollywood music. I still remember listening to Lucky Ali's song, and then uh, and started l- trying to learn music in whatever possible ways. In that time, like listening to music was something like we started from the black and white TV, and then on to like listening to tape recorders and all. So I still recollect like going after an elderly brother of mine who used to play a guitar. I was so passionate with this guitar playing skills and his love for keyboard. So I started developing, okay, in the near future, I will be a music composer. At that point of time, not a music composer, music director, which used to be known as a terminology. So that's where, so I don't know, I think subconscious mind plays a lot. So, and that thing I realized when I was in Mumbai in 2010. Subconscious mind is totally amazing because I never knew that to reach Mumbai, I would have to wait for almost 10 long years. So music has always been my childhood passion. So I did my college from JB College, Zorhat, and then I was in science stream. So luckily, I I studied three streams: arts, science, and commerce in my life. I flunked twice in class 12. So that inspired me. Okay,
That's a
like
very honest admission, huh?
so my mom and dad told me, you're looking at you, I don't think you are you seems to be a science student. So then when I flunked twice, then I realized, okay, it's time to concentrate myself into music more, and that's where I shift my focus into art stream, economics honors. And then after economics honors, I went to Bangalore to pursue my MBA, Masters in Business Administration in Marketing. And this MBA had taught me a lot to explore myself, what exactly do deserve in life, what I do wish to do in life. So during the course of my journey, I started that my passion towards music is much more greater than what I was pursuing then. So even then, my dean used to ask me, Mukul, what do you wish to be in life? Then I still remember and telling her that, ma'am, I wish to be an video jockey, apart from my singing profession. So yeah, even after my completion of MBA, so because what I knew about Mumbai was like it's about underworld story and like the dark sides of Mumbai. So after completing my MBA from Bangalore, I shifted to Pune just to understand how exactly whether I would be able to cope up with the lifestyles in Mumbai or so I stayed in Mumbai. I stayed in Pune for almost a year, and then in 2010, then I decided this is the time I need to put my hands in Mumbai. So that's where I started. I wrote a first song of my life. Uh, the song is based on Majuli and Friends. So
Okay.
that was a turning point of my life. Like we had
So
a
you
get
had,
together
okay,
in
yeah,
2011.
I would like to ask you, Mukul, I would like to kind of, you said you wrote your song when you were in Mumbai and the song was based in Majuli and
Yeah,
Friends, right? So did you
yeah.
sing it or it was only the composition part? Did you sing the
I,
song?
s- I I have sung it, composed it, and released it in 2000. So officially, so the song is like मजूली के रंगीन नजारों से आए हैं हम, जगराई मुख की हंसी वादियों से उभरे हैं हम, बचपन की वो याद लेके आए हैं हम, कुछ लम्हे साथ बिताने. Yaro, we are back again to the gatherings and missing language. Azona Noka Doing Kubisukaba. Friends, we have come to share our own stories. And never in my wildest dream, I thought that this song would be the deciding factor of my life. And when I listened to this song after nine long years, then I realized, okay, destiny was decided then.
It's nice. I wish we could have seen the song. I think Priyanshu, luck if we could have watched it.
Not yet. I think we lost him.
I
think we lost him. Yeah.
Disconnected. Okay, he got disconnected, I think.
Yeah. So can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay. Mukul, we don't have the song ready. I wish we could have watched the song. Okay, maybe next time.
The song is like, I can let you hear. Majuli ki.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah.
जगराई मुख की हंसी वादियों से उभरे हैं हम, बचपन की वो याद लेके आए हैं हम, कुछ लम्हे साथ बिताने. यारो, we're back again to the island of dreams.
Wow.
Azona ngok ngok do. So this is the steep part.
So last part is your language, right? Last part.
Yeah. It says, Azona friends, we have come to share our own stories. We have many friends across the countries, so this song is an anthem among our friends.
Wow, lovely.
And this song made me realize that okay, that I need to do something for Majuli through music. I started up a company named Mumbai Methli in Mumbai, an artist management agency in 2012. So that was the time that I parted away with my partner. So, so if I dedicate the same amount of energy towards this particular initiative in Majuli, then
Sir, your voice is breaking.
Hello.
Yeah, cool. I think we need better coverage. It's not coming clearly.
Okay, let's just hold on.
Is there any place probably where you can shift and get a better coverage?
Audible?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
clear now. Yes. Shall we try with your video also, Mukul?
Yeah.
So can you hear us?
Yeah.
I think its connectivity is still a problem.
Yeah,
You're in Majuli, right? Yeah.
Majuli, but in my particular.
So can you try using a? Are you using a earphone?
I am not using a earphone.
I guess there is a problem in the. It's kind of echoing, so I guess if you have a earphone nearby.
Okay, what I can do, let me try to go upstairs. I think probably then the network issues will be solved, I guess.
Okay, sir. You can do that.
Let's try. Yes. Meanwhile, Priyanshu, have you got some photographs and all?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably we can show some photographs of Majuli. Okay, these are from, I think, music festival.
Yeah.
Wow. This one is with mask also. Is it the latest one or something? Okay.
Yeah, I guess so.
Mm.
Or they might know from before that Corona is coming. Yeah.
Maybe he can tell us what is it all about.
Yeah. Is this audible now?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
it's
audible,
very
sir.
clear. Probably you can switch on your video also, Mukul.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think I'm unable to switch on my video. Is there?
Yeah, I think Priyanshu.
Yeah. Are you able to do that, sir?
Yeah, yeah. This is in the background. You can see this is the end of Mazul.
No, we are still not able to see you. Just a second.
I think it's still loading. Yeah.
I can have switched.
Can
Yeah,
you,
I think now it will come. Yes, Mukul. Can you hear us?
Yes, yes, I can hear and see you all.
But we are not able to see you. Do you get a message on your screen to switch on your video?
Yeah, I have already switched on my video.
yeah.
Then Priyanshu?
I think there is some network issue
Oh.
in his area. Just
So we
continue.
continue with the audio,
Yeah,
is it?
yeah, we can continue.
So Mukul, if we show some of the photographs, will you be able to tell us these photographs are from where, like? Mukul?
Hello?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, yes, you can continue, Mukul. At least we can clearly hear you.
Yeah. So,
Can you
so
see
the
some photos on the screen, Mukul? Like Priyanshu is trying to
yeah,
show
yeah,
some of the photographs. Yeah, if you could tell us
yeah.
these are from where, probably it'll
Uh,
be more interesting for all of
this,
us.
this particular band is of Sparzana, the band by Jatin Sharma, whom we call Mainada, the music
Okay.
director of Assamese film Ramdhenu. So, and this guy, Ritam Chakraborty. So we have invited, in this festival, we have invited almost 24 singers, 24 artists from across India.
And when was this?
November 15, 16, and 17.
So when did you start with the music festival in Majuli?
Last year was the first music festival. So the first
So
dance.
2000, okay, the 2019.
Yeah, yeah.
And before this, all these photographs we are seeing, these were not in Majuli, these were in some other place.
No, this is from the Mazuli Music Festival.
Okay, these are all from Majuli. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Priyanshu, I
So,
think you can show us a few more.
and in fact, we have what do you call? We have this after movie of Mazuli Music Festival where you can see the venue and all the artists performing during the festival.
Okay. So now if you could take us back where we stopped, that where you were in Mumbai, you started with your first song. All
Yeah.
right. And it was lovely listening to you singing it. So I think we should now take off from there. So that song gave you an idea that it's time to go back to your own place, right?
Yeah, yeah. So,
Yeah. So,
and after that song, so during that course of my journey, like in 2011, I have started working in the digital cinema, Q of Digital Cinema. So where to release all the movies, the producers has and the director has to go through this particular format to release their movies across India and overseas. So I was one of the marketing executive out there. So dealing with all the respective producers and all to release their converted movie into our respective formats. So that's where I've
I
started.
just want to ask you, Mukul, yeah, I'm trying to. Now, this particular job that you have taken up, so which strength of yours helped you? In the sense, your MBA background helped you more, or your that talent of being a singer or a composer helped you more?
Like I can say 50% of my music skills and 50% of my management background. So interacting with the clients came just because of my management degree and dealing with them. So that's where I started understanding, like, okay, how exactly Bollywood functions and how exactly films are made and how exactly films are released across the countries. So this made me realize, and uh, that's what inspired me to produce my own songs, and that's how I have released almost 4 to 5 songs till date, Hindi songs,
Wow.
Assamese songs, and few missing songs. Still the journey continues. So, and then
Okay,
after
so
that, like,
yeah, continue.
you may ask.
Yeah, I just wanted to, kind of reiterate the fact that what I have learned from you, that yes, you have talent. Okay, you have been always aware about your own talent, that you wanted to sing, you wanted to play a guitar, but when you went to, but you were a little lost, right? Although you had all the talents, you were a little lost. You didn't know how to figure it out. But you said when you went to Bangalore for your MBA, that was a place, a kind of where was a big, learning platform for you, where you learned what you wanted out of your lives. So does it mean that qualification is equally important to nurture your talent? That's, I'm just asking your point of view. What do you think that, yes, you have inherent talent. Okay, nobody can deny it. But to channelize your talent, do you think that your qualification played a big role in it?
Qualification also made.
I mean, MBA part. I'm
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
mainly about your journey in MBA. Yeah.
One thing I wish to like to let you know is that my biggest challenge was to communicate with people. Like even right now, if I'm communicating with you, it's just because of my experience. Because I was very weak in communication. I
Okay.
used to stammer a lot. So
All right.
during the course of my MBA, people,
Yeah.
when I used to make presentations and all, it was not the communication that it was not the language that was a barrier. It was the thought process that flickers into my mind. And so then whenever I used to have presentations, I used to forget all the topics that I have to
Mm.
discuss about. And that's where I started realizing, people used to ask me, Mukul, is there a problem in the communication? You may say either in different language, but that was not the problem. It was my stammering problem, which was the main source. So I made up my mind that if I'm weak in communication, then I will make it a point that I will try to strengthen uh, my weakness as my strength. So in a way, that's how that made me realize that nothing is impossible. To an extent, I at least I can uh, share some, at least 10 to 20% of my experience out to you. Is just because of all the hard works that had helped me. MBA
Wow,
to an extent had.
such an honest, really, Mukul, I must tell you, such an honest, confession about your journey. I think hats off to you. I mean, you said that you had severe communication problem, you had stammering, but the fact that you understood and you overcame, and then you made your weakness as your strength to grow from there, mind-boggling. No wonder you are here today. We are interviewing you so that others get inspired. Yes, please continue. Nice listening to you, Mukul. Please
Thanks.
continue.
Thank you. And then, and in 2008, 2007, when I was in college, so at that time, I came across this book called You Can Win by Sif Kera.
Yeah.
So this book has taught me about positive attitude, in what way we need to shape up our life. So that that was just a turning point of my life. That, like, because people used to attract all those negativities from the universe, what they don't want, they used to attract, rather than what they want, wish to be. So from there on, I started reading inspirational and motivational books, and truly, I must admit that I'm very. This book called The Secret by Rhonda Byrne,
Mhm.
and how to overcome the the subconscious mind. I forgot the top the heading of the book. This
It's a very
this
famous book. Yeah.
yeah,
Mm.
how the power of your subconscious mind. Yeah.
Power of subconscious mind. Yeah.
So this made me realize that, okay, nothing is impossible in life. Every successful persons in life overcome have has various adversities in life, and the only thing that, because when we win or lose over anything in this world, first we overcome it in our mind. Either we lose it in our mind. So this is what the ideology that I try to follow on a day-to-day basis. So,
Wow.
and that's what, even during Mazuli Music Festival, I started. So when
How did Mukul, I would like to ask you, how did you come up with this idea of Majuli Music Festival? What is it was to promote Majuli or promote the music or the promote the the concept of the art? Like what was there in your mind when you came up with this idea?
the idea behind this festival was to, like, as Mazuli was always isolated from the outer world as an island. So
Mhm.
right now, CM Sarbananda Sonowal, is just because of him being elected from Mazuli, now it's being highlighted and focused in a different way. Earlier, people used to feel shy about saying that, okay, I'm from Mazuli, or he or she is from Mazuli. So, and it was completely cut off from the outer world. So the idea behind Mazuli Music Festival was, like, why not? Because people here are cocoon in their own world. I felt like, oh, through music, why not we bring people from across the globe and let them experience the rural lifestyle out here in this island. And also people who have not traveled to different places, they will come and know different cultures through different genres of music. So, and then people will also learn about, so basically cultural exchange. So in a way, and Mazuli, you know, Mazuli is also a tourism hub, and is being promoted for the the Vaishnavite culture, as well as the indigenous tribal communities out here. We have Deori communities, we have Nepali, Sonowal, Kasaris, and we being from the missing populations account 50% of the total population of Majuli. So, and since 2001, Majuli couldn't qualify it to the World Heritage Site, and that thing always pricked me. Like, why not Majuli? Because the central and the state government couldn't submit the dossier and they couldn't submit the dossier properly, as how exactly it should have been portrayed as a World Heritage Site. So why not through music festival, we convey to the global community that this particular place called Majuli still do exist. Every year during this monsoon, Majuli people are faced with people are submerged under flood, and then and there is a severe erosion problem right out here. So through music, why not we let that, until the every existence of this place, why not we celebrate this existence of this place through music? So that's how the idea came. And and since I was away from the place for quite a long time, so this festival was an sort of building the rebuilding the connections once again through this music. So that's where we have given a title, Music for Change.
Wow. Music for change. Okay. So, I mean, like you said, it's been 1 year. So, whatever objective you had when you planned for it, so how far you think you were success in that last year, first year?
First year, I think to an extent, we got tremendous support from people and from all the well-wishers. The fund that we had contributed were from our school alumni to an extent, like in during the primary management, and so we got support from ONGCs also. We submitted our projects to ONGCs and to Chief Minister of Assam. But since we were delayed in the government process, so we couldn't get help from the government properly. But CM personally helped a little chunk of money, although we had to incur a huge loss in the first edition. But yes, this loss was already predicted in our mind that we have to undergo losses for the next 3 years. So yeah, overcoming the first edition wasn't um, what do I can say, we can say like magic. Like if we
Yeah.
really
I mean, you had
uh,
little bit of teething problem. I mean, you had to, but so what?
hello, hello,
I guess.
hello.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Can you hear me? Yeah, Mukul?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I asked you, like, after festival, whatever experience you have had, so what's your plan now?
Is to continue every year. So we have not let the ray of hope uh,
Yeah.
die down. So because in this time of pandemic, people are already depressed. They wish to connect to the nature, and so I
Yeah.
think uh, these days will also pass very soon. So we if the governments open up with this particular thing, then we will also continue in this next edition in November or December this year.
Okay. So by year end, you have this, right? End of the year time,
Yeah.
like that is how you, okay. Oh, nice to know that. Very nice. So could you please tell us a little bit about your eConnect project? That also sounds very interesting.
Yeah, so Mazuli eConnect is directly connected with Mazuli Music Festival.
Okay.
So when people come and visit the festival, so there will be this particular stall like Mazuli eConnects. Like we have many farmers who have sufficient plot of lands, but they cultivate only for their own personal consumption.
Oh.
So we have and in spite of having many plots of land, their uh, economic situation always remains the same. So this through this particular platform, we are trying to bridge them. We are trying to bridge the market and the supply chain by uh, by motivating them to cultivate the required crops in their respective plot of lands, and then giving them a market through market linkages. So even during Mazuli Music Festival, when people will be visiting the festival, so uh, there will a stall of Mazuli Connect where organic food and handicrafts and other processed foods will be available during the festival. So when people, because there are many items which people can't take it along,
Mm.
what through this particular portal, people can directly go back to their hometown and order it from our portal Mazuli Connect. So in a way, people who had visited this place can still experience and still have the same product what they have seen here in this island during the festival. So we have started with the initiative since 2017. So we are still doing a research and development. So along with two of my partners out here, so we are trying to understand the uh, grassroots problems, and then
Problem.
in what way we can help the farmers. And then we have also approached Assam Agricultural University with regards to the soil testing. And once we identify which plot of land is suitable for which crops, from there on uh, we will start working with the farmers. So initially we have planned to work with 20 motivated farmers. So once they are convinced with our project, then definitely we'll scale it up. We are also trying to associate with the farmers collective. So in a way, promoting the island, and also we have seen many people of Assam working out in metropolitan cities in like Hyderabad, Bangalore, Pune. So in a way, through this particular project, we are also trying to bring them those people who wish to get employment in all those sectors. So if they can come back to their own respective places, then they can earn the same amount of money they have been earning it in all these metropolitan cities. So in a way, solving all the unemployment problem as well as uplifting the farmers in village entrepreneurs in their respective fields. So the initiative still is in a very preliminary stage. So we have many things left to go ahead with.
Yeah, it's a very, promising plan. I know you have kind of thought so much for the place, the farmers. It's like you are getting into agriculture now. That's what I could, farming and all, right?
Uh,
So I just want to ask you, I mean, in this venture, are you all by yourself or you have a team of people that you work with?
in this Mazuli Kana, we have a team of people in
Mhm.
respect like one of my partners is Nitin Pegu.
Mm.
He's in he's also interested in farming, and the other is Momi Pegu. She's an social entrepreneur.
Mm.
She runs an NGO that
Okay.
works for the youth, completely youth upliftment. So we have just because that we have a same vision towards our Mazuli, so we have started this initiative.
So how
Uh,
far you think you are able to convince your local youth of Majuli? You being from Majuli, right?
hmm,
So how easy for you to convince those locals of Majuli? Like say for somebody going from outside. So last week we had a speaker who is not born and brought up in Majuli, but he and his team has been working there a lot. So
Bipin Dhane.
when he shared his journey, he said initially it was very difficult for him. It took him 2 years to figure out where to start and how to start. Now, in your case, things are different because you belong to Majuli. You are born and brought up in Majuli. So, how do you see it? I mean, how easily you can convince your local youth there to come and join you?
Uh, by God's grace, I happen to be my song. They love all the youngsters love my song in missing language
You
Hindi.
got one extra point here.
Yeah. So and there are many followers and all. Like I would say, like I'm happy to get the love and support. So yeah, and then so continuing the same love and support. So we realized that we need to connect with these youths. So thereon, along with my another partner, Momi Pegu. So we have started a cafe called 99 Street Cafe in 2018.
Okay.
So 9 a.m. to 9 p.m.
Oh,
So yeah, it's just a model of sort of you can think of Starbucks kind of thing where people can come and read books.
yeah.
You can have free internet and have black coffee or sandwich or missing traditional food in this cafe.
Wow.
So through this particular cafe, we got to know many young crowds who wish to like who have been away from this place for their own respective educations. So when they return back, they are very proud to bring their own friends from different places. That okay, we have a place to hang out, and then that's how. And also we have seen many young ladies have started frequenting this place So they have started interaction. So in a way, it has opened up a lot, and so almost we have seen people coming from Sipsagar, young crowds, and also and around my people, young crowds from across Majuli, people are used to come over and like chill out and have celebrate birthdays. And we have a small
Oh,
podium out there where people can ice break, have a poetry recital
wow.
or dance platform or like acoustic jam session. So
Mhm.
people have started associating themselves like on so as also at the same time it became a selfie po- point for them that okay.
Most important today, selfie point. True.
And then yeah, and then this particular place was not the tourism hub, so that's where we have started a bamboo cottage also to invite whosoever come to this particular place in Majuli
Mm.
also get a chance to stay in this particular bamboo cottage. So along with two of my friends out here, so started this bamboo cottage. So indirectly, the through music festival, this place has also got much promotions like with regards that this people never realize that this place has a scenic beauty, and this is the only place after Guwahati Fancy Bazaar
Mm.
where the township is on the river bank.
Oh,
So
wow.
people can directly enjoy a cool breeze,
Mhm.
and this particular river is called Kherkotia River. It's a tributary of Brahmaputra River.
Brahmaputra. Okay.
So it's the river water is quite crystal clear uh, during autumn and winter.
Okay, maybe those beautiful photographs we keep seeing over all social media must be from there. Now
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
just kind of guessing it.
yeah. So we have beautiful clouds out here. People can directly come and fall, can romanticize themselves with the nature. We can see migratory birds from Siberia coming out here. So lots of like
So much it has to offer, right? I mean, it's an island, but it has so much more to offer to the world. I mean, uh, unthinkable. But I just it's because we are talking about the place and the beauty and people going from outside. What do you think the best time to visit Majuli? Just to
uh,
go and see the place, enjoy the surrounding. Which time or part of the year it would be the best time?
uh, from October to uh, March, March or April,
October. Okay,
March.
that's quite a long time. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
you get almost half of the year to enjoy the place.
yeah.
That's nice.
So if you visit now, you can see the floods where if you have not experienced any flood kind of situation.
Yeah,
So
now that is
so
another experience.
and then people like when we have seen many people coming back from the metropolitan cities and frequenting this place. So they feel like heaven because they can't. They have seen greenery out here, and so they could connect and feel the fresh air out here.
Yeah, true.
It's quite amazing. So that's why in this pandemic, like you can see people out here, the immune system is quite high.
Yeah, you don't have any reporting from there
Reporting people who have come from uh,
outside.
outside have those corona positives and
Positive.
all.
Yeah. Mhm.
Apart from the islanders, doesn't have any single COVID
Case.
patient.
Yeah. Yeah. No wonder many of these Hollywood celebrities are going and staying in some islands, you know? I don't
Kalki
know how far
Kostlin,
it's true.
Kalki Kostlin also came to Mazuli
Mhm.
in 2016 or 17.
Oh.
Bollywood actor.
All right. So now I want to ask you, like, in your case, if I have to look at your journey and your case, like, you got a lot of exposure outside Majuli. You went out to study. You worked in Mumbai, where you met people, where you did different kinds of work, right? And that gave you the confidence to go back and do something on your own, right?
Yeah.
So now when you have to guide the local youth there, do you think that it's important that for maybe a very short period of time, they should also come out and see the world, learn more about the people, and then go back with some experience and start something there? Do you think it's going to help, or just by having kind of a leader or somebody to guide you is good enough?
We feel that anybody, even if like a people who have been staying back in different parts of India,
Mm.
we feel that once in a lifetime one should at least contribute in whatever possible ways
Mm.
to their own native place. So, and like going out and like they will get to meet different different people with
Mm.
from across India. So they will come to know about different culture. They will
Mm.
come to know about different work life and the different work cultures. So in a way, if they get to experience all these things, and if not, at least in their lifespan, if they can at least contribute to their place in whatever possible way, I appreciate that. From now onwards, like people will start doing it for their respective place. In this pandemic situation, we have seen many people migrating from the metropolitan cities to small towns. So this thing will also follow in the near future, because we have seen Google and Facebook shifting their focus to rural India, because the urban India has nothing more to explore. So
Correct.
the target audience is the 70% of the India's total population who is yet to explore this digital era. So
Correct.
why not we be the first mover? And
Wow. That's really a smart
so
move.
we
I
can be
mean,
the
smart
future.
thought, I would say, Mukul. It's really nice. Yeah. And what else would you like to share, like, that can inspire the younger ones? See, even now during pandemic, as you said, there are many, youngsters, they have gone back to Assam Northeast because either they were studying or they were doing some work. Now they have gone back. Now, suppose they want to start something there. So would you have some advice for them? Some areas probably they can think of, they can explore?
Uh, what I believe is that every people has their own passion towards anything. Likewise, like in my situation, I love music,
Yeah.
and anything that is connected with music, I would love to do, even if it's free of cost, or even if it gives me less returns. Because in a way, if all those people who have returned back to their own respective places to start focusing on their own field of interest and then start working on it, because we should always know that every adversity is an opportunity.
You believe so? That
Yes,
adversity teaches
I
us the
believe
most
exactly.
than anything else in our lives, I would say.
Yes, because
And yeah.
we Indian tends to follow the bandwagon, no? If somebody is following into things, so why not we do something? We started it doing it from now onwards, rather than waiting for somebody to employ us. Why can't we be the employer?
Mm,
So
yeah.
this is what
But
I
but
feel.
that requires, like, say, now with your own experience, you can tell us, like, when you started becoming your own boss, okay, in a very normal, kind of a general term. What was that, that gave you the maximum confidence? I mean, till few years back, you were one of the employees, right? And then what made you, okay, let me be my boss now? So what made you start thinking on that line? I mean, what gave you the extra confidence? Ideas were always there, but you need something to, push you into that zone where you really take a decision.
In even during my corporate life,
Mm,
I didn't knew anything about corporate politics and all.
mm,
I was always trapped in other corporate politics. Like we were completely blunt enough to if we have finished our work, then why can't we spare the few minutes of the precious time by researching more about the things that I love, that's music. So then I have seen that okay, there are many people eyeing on you from behind. That's where all these things have made me realize, okay, this is how exactly the world functions. And then in the year 2014, as an 30-year-old birthday gift, I resigned from the job. So and thought of like starting my entrepreneurship journey. So that's the biggest gift that I have given to myself. So
Wow.
and then I was working as an independent film marketeer, where I was the in charge of this movies called Baby, Roy, Begum Jan, All Eyes on Me,
Oh.
and
Mm.
Fugly, and all those sort of things. So these experiences, and when I was doing quite excelling in this particular profession, then I realized, if making money is so easy in life, then why will I be successful in life to an extent? Because I think this will be stagnant at one point of time.
Mm.
So will I be having my own success stories? If this is my success story, then nobody will be motivated. Then I realized,
Mm.
and that was the turning point. Then and during that phase, like I started my own artist management company,
Mm.
and we started raising fund, and so we run together for almost 2 years. Then I realized that I was being cheated by my partner,
Got in mute. Yeah.
yeah, I was being cheated by my partner, and that's how on 15th of August 2016 I resigned myself from the directorship of the company and gave myself another freedom on the same independent day, that running away from negative people and following what you wish to do. Because and then I realized the independence of dreaming on your own is also quite important, because there are many people who try to capture you even without being there physically. But and also I have realized that the life is quite critical, and I also had personal setbacks with, so that made me realize that I have to, and all these particular setbacks had made me realize that, yeah, the life, we need to be more challenging. So and more, like, this is what that gave me energy. Like, if I'm shedding my tears for quite a long time, then I think this tears shouldn't be going wasted. So
Mm.
that's where I made my heart that never in my life I'll give up on my dream. So this is where I'm still existing.
No, it's really nice to hear when you said that you were connected with few such well-known movies. You were earning well, but you realize it was not giving you the so-called happiness. You looked for something beyond that money, right? And then you took up another challenge. And during that challenge, that when you started your own venture, there also you realized that, oh, okay, I can do more than this, right? So I think challenges kept taking you ahead. And with every setback, probably if you consider your own venture as a setback, I think that taught you a lot of lessons. And finally, you took up your own, you became your own boss, to keep it simple, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what would be your, I mean, if you have to give a message to the younger ones today, who will be listening to you, who will be looking up to you for your advice, what would be few, maybe you can just tell us what you would be like to conveying to the younger ones.
We should never let go of our dreams. So,
Okay.
and everything is possible. And it's how if we have the positive energy, then obviously we'll be focusing
Sir, we are getting a background noise
on
from your, I think it's the
this.
wind.
Oh yeah. So is it audible now?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
clear.
yeah.
So if we are determined in life, then nothing is impossible. And the more adversities we will face, the more opportunities we will gain in life.
Okay, well said. So I think we can give a short break to Mukul and show a few pictures from his pages. Priyanshu, what do you say? Do you have few more photographs that we can share?
Yeah, we
Probably
can do
Mukul
that.
can take us through them.
Okay.
You have any photographs? So do you have any e-connect, any products or something that we can show it to the viewers? Mukul?
Yeah, we have this page called Mazuli Connect Facebook page. If anybody visit the websites, like the Facebook page, then they will come to know
So we are
about
still hearing that
how
background voice, background noise.
it's
Yeah.
quite windy, and I'm on the
Yeah.
top of the building.
So
Okay, that is why I think that disturbance is there. Yeah, yeah.
I think you can just throw your back to the direction of the flow. Then it might help you. Yeah.
Is it? Yeah. Now
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
now it's yeah.
Yeah. It's working. It's fine.
Yes, Priyanshu, any photographs?
Yeah. I'm working on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Mukul, now what's your next plan? We can say eConnect is on the way. And then what else? Like,
I'm building a music production studio here, and also this pandemic. I was supposed to start in first digital cinema hall in Mazuli,
oh,
but unfortunately, this pandemic and the social distancing thing has become a challenge. So right now, I'm working on this music studio. So we have through this music studio, we have came across many talented young musicians of Mazuli who have tremendous potential to be an international artist.
wow.
So the journey continues. Yeah. So Oikoli Studio is the name of them, and
What
we
is
are also working
Oikoli?
on our project.
Yeah,
Mazuli.
what is Oikoli Studio? Is it a digital studio you are talking about?
It's an acoustic studio where people can record their music, audio dubbing studio in this studio.
Okay.
People can record their music and Mazuli, and this is the first studio in Mazuli.
Wow. So is it already in operation? Is it already working? Or, I mean, is it been?
We are we are building the acoustics right now, acoustics designing of the studio.
Okay, so it is, I mean,
So
still
this
not
project is
operational.
under,
It is, okay.
it would be operational from mid of August.
Okay, very soon. Just 2 weeks by next month, it means.
So this studio is under the initiative of Mazuli School of Music.
Okay, so what is your do you have any teachers to train children there? I mean, how is it working like?
So we have planned to do an exchange program with teachers from Nagaland initially to start off with. So we have already identified the teachers and the teachers. So there are many interested young aspirants who wish to take up this music class and all. Yeah. So through this particular studio, we will our focus is to make people realize how to make music as a career rather than our traditional way of learning, like through guitar, tabla, and harmonium. Why not we understand the theoretical aspects of music and understand in what way music can can be taken professionally as a career. So so we are trying to educate that, and also we are trying to integrate music as an optional subjects in the schools and in the primary schools or whatever. How many, like, we are planning to start with is in private schools and all.
Wow, I mean, lots planned. You want to promote music as a career for upcoming generations, right?
Yeah.
It sounds very interesting. Yeah, why not? I mean, it's time that we, gave up some of that, so much of weight is given to only studies and studies, but there are so many areas one can excel in life. Yeah. It's,
And Mazuli University of Culture is also coming up. So they will be functional from after 2 years. So I
okay, it's a
think
government project. University
yeah,
is
it's a
it?
government project,
Okay.
Mazuli University of Culture.
All right. So, I mean, lots happening in Majuli, right?
Yeah, lots happening in Mazuli. So we just need to what's called put it across to all the interested people out here, and then
Yeah.
motivate them to do whatever they wish to do it in their life, be it music or be it other profession.
All right. Anything more you have? I will ask the viewers if anybody has any question for you. All right. So we do have few people listening to, I mean, watching, of course, now video is not working. Anybody would like to ask any question to Mukul? Do we have anybody who would like to ask him something?
Yeah, I would like to ask a question.
Yes.
So, Mukulla, first of all, thanks for joining. Thanks for giving us hope and inspiring the youth. So, what is your message to the parents who wants their children to go for government jobs? But
My only message to the parents is that we should never emphasize the children's to focus on the parents in interest of choice of career rather than personal choice. So through this initiative, we are trying to promote that apart from government jobs and technical jobs, banking, engineering, and medical science, there are also other options of self-sustainable model. And so what we have come across in metropolitan cities, like we are also trying to share the same thought process to the parents as well as the younger generation, that don't follow the rat race, rather than just we should never follow the idea of competition. Everybody is made for their own respective purpose. We need to understand the real purpose of life. We are made to create, not compete. So this is what exactly we need to inject in the mindsets of the parents also.
So then I will now ask you, what do you think the best way to inject that mindset in today's parents? Today also, I mean, young parents are into the rat race. Okay, you should see the way schooling is happening. So what would you suggest that, I mean, how to make them understand that you don't live your dream through your children? That's what you are trying to say, right, Mukul?
Yeah.
That parents are trying to live
Yeah.
their dream through the children, imposing their dream on the children. But how do you convince those parents now? What would be your way of telling the parents?
Yeah. So every people has lived be it my era is different from my parents era, and the younger generation's era is completely of digital and other various other opportunities. So we shouldn't be comparing that whatever we have learned during our uh, education career. So we shouldn't be pressurizing them to follow only that ideology. So like simple thing like which I used to discuss with my parents is like, you gave birth to me, yes, that's okay. I started my dream without conflicting without conflicting or making you you what's called without making you feel bad. So let me also live my dream. Definitely, if you understand from the child's point of view, if you understand their mindset and ask them what exactly they wish to do, there are many different opportunities that have saved up in the process. So, so we should, so understanding the potentiality of this particular trend. So we nowadays, uh, if we look back, blogging was not a career. In the recent times,
So
we have
true.
seen people are also making money, and we have seen many people in different platforms like YouTube, Instagram. You can also be an Instagram influencer. If you cross 10,000 followers, you can also make a career writing onto the tourism or your area of interest, be it tourism, be it education or anything. There are opportunities everywhere. We just need to streamline, and even me or anybody, like, we shouldn't be postponing our dreams to our children's. And if we tends to impose that things on our children, then we tends to what's called that would lead to sort of an ego classes, like in the society. We are the contributors of the society. There is no one in such called society will look down on us. When we are the society, then who will be there to monitor us? So we should always listen to our heart. Society will always talk about the bad side of everything rather than motivating. So we need to understand that, yeah, there are many things. I'm not blaming them, but this is what exactly we need to learn.
Yeah, very well said. I like the very strong words that you have given us, Mukul, that listen to your heart. Okay. And we are the society, right? We keep talking about the society, lot of things we do just to please the society. And we forget that we are the society maker. How is
Yeah.
it possible that you remain unhappy and you are taking care of the society? You are trying to please the society. First is to realize your own dream, be happy, and eventually happiness will be spread by you. Am I right? I'm trying to
Exactly.
understand your thought process and probably trying to put it across my ways. Yes, the way pandemic has taught us that nothing is certain in our lives, right? Probably when we
Yeah.
come out of lockdown tomorrow, whenever we really don't know, a lot of so-called professions probably will just get washed away, and eventually many more are surfing up. And today
Yeah.
when we talk about education, it's really weird to understand that education, what is happening today, to prepare for a job which we don't even know it's going to exist or not. We have absolutely no idea what kind of jobs will be there after 6 7 years down the line. As
Yes.
you said very well, we never thought of somebody can make money being a blogger, somebody can make money being an influencer, like all these things we never thought of, but they are existing, they have come up, and they are doing so well, and they are keeping people happy. The most important lesson that I think I have learned from you, that do the things that you think that makes you happy. All right. And it is possible. As you said correctly, it's not necessary we need to follow government job or corporate job to keep ourselves happy. Happiness doesn't come from the money. I really learned a lot from you, Mukul. I'm sure our audiences, our viewers, all have learned a lot from you. I think now I will ask Milin to come on the screen. Okay, founder of Enerjory. Please, you can ask your question to Mukul. Milin, can we have you here?
Yeah, sure. I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Sorry, I have to catch up through Facebook because I have a conflicting meeting with my Rotary Club in Minneapolis. So anyway, so my question is from Mukul is that I do not know if you already have addressed that. That what are you doing for your community for Majuli? Is there something that you are doing specifically for Majuli? And also the second question, that are you able to influence the younger generation? Seeing you is have you see anybody who got going
Yeah,
after you, learn from you?
Milin, we have had the whole session. It was so interesting. I think Mukul, now you have to go through again.
No, I
It
will,
was
if he
very, no,
already
no, no.
answered it.
Let him now, he has to summarize now, right? Now Mukul has to summarize and give us a message now. So that is where Milin question will be taken now. Yes, Mukul.
Yeah, hi Milin. Thanks for giving me this opportunity to connect with you. So, when the question that what I'm contributing to my community out here is initially like through my expertise, I'm trying to help the younger generations through music and also promoting tourism out here, and also how to make money by making tourism as a career. And also at the same time, we are also trying to with this project called Majuli Connect, where we are trying to create a virtual marketplace for the farmers and the unemployed youths. To
Okay.
for the unemployed youths, this would be an opportunity, and for the farmers, it would be an uh, marketplace where they can sell their produce through this platform. And so, and through music, like we have started Majuli Music Festival last year. So through Majuli Music Festival, we have brought artists from across India, 24 artists across India. So different genres of music. So basically, we are trying to have a cultural get together out here, and also and also promoting the place, thereby listing it to the World Heritage Site through our initiative. So government is also doing their roles of promoting Majuli the other way around. We are also doing our own way. So nothing incredible so far, but initiating my journey. And so we are, so since what I have told Madhusmita, like most of the younger generations are a follower of my music. So through my music, I'm trying to connect with them through our cafe, 99 Street Cafe, where people come up with their what's called their questions, like what Mukulda, what I wish to do, what I wish to kindly help me with my career, in what way, like my parents wish me to do this, but I love this and that. So we are trying to help them in every possible way, in whatever, like we are not saying that we are great or we are an expert, but whatever we have gained through experiences and whatever our heart says, we are trying to build them up in this way.
My only concern will be that I hope that Majuli being such a beautiful place, and Majuli being the all the hot draw, and our culture is, as I say, cultural center. I hope that it doesn't become too much Western, or we do not follow too much of Western culture and forget our roots. Because me being travel outside Assam, then living 25 years abroad, then I realized when we follow the Western culture, there's lots of flaws also there. And then I realized that our root, ourselves, we are so strong, our value system, which we used to have, not the Guwahati right now. I'm not talking about Guwahati right now, but what was before, which is still exists in some places like Majuli and Upper Assam. Some of the beauties. Of course, we have to let go of the bad elements. On our culture, we have also that, but also keep our identity, intact. I do not know how we would do both.
Milin, here I would like to bring one point out here. Like through when we say cultural get together, cultural exchange, we are not promoting the Western culture out here. We are promoting our local cultures out
Okay.
in front of the global fraternity, because people Majuli was always promoted only in terms mythologically, because that's mythological aspects is just momentary pleasure. So people take back the experiences of a indigenous tribal communities by staying and spending the lifestyles how Missing or Deuri or Sonwal Kasaris or Nepali people or the other castes of the Assamese society, they stay right here. So even if you travel to a different place, you take back the experiences. So in a way, we are also promoting the cultures. We are not exploiting the culture. We are promoting the cultures. We are saying that a, a community of such a rich cultural heritage also exists. We are bringing them. We have seen recently we had Missing Youth Festival in March. So which our community they had organized. So if you would have been in that youth festival, you would have come to know how rich is the local culture. So and nowadays we are a global community, so nothing can be exploited. There are always a good part as well as a bad part. So music always brings peace, and so there is nothing called bad music or good music. If music is just a mood swing. If I'm happy, I love the happy numbers. If I'm very sad, I will like slow numbers. If I'm in a party mood, then I will be like so. I wouldn't have that particular what's called thought process that music can spoil the mindsets of the people. It's how people they take themselves by blaming it on music. So yeah, here we being an islander, we feel that we are heart and soul from Majuli, and never in our wildest dream we think that Majuli would be exploited by the Western cultures, or because people, the younger generation, we also need to identify that the younger generations are way much ahead than us, what we are right now. So this is not us. This is the music is for them. That's what I believe.
Great. Thank you.
So, yeah, so you mean to say that this islanders of Majuli are very well rooted, right? So
Yeah.
nothing, no outside force, no outside culture can influence and, dilute the original culture of Majuli. So
Thank you.
nice knowing about it. I like the confidence in you, Mukul. And I also like the confidence on the younger ones that, as you said, they are way ahead of us because I think with internet connectivity, I think now no place is isolated. All are exposed to the whole world culture. So at the same time, when you know your own culture, I think it's important that one gets rooted. So I think Milin, you are rest assured that Mukul is not going to allow it to happen, as your fear that some Western culture will come and take away the original culture of Majuli. It's not going to happen. Am I right, Mukul?
Yes, yes, yes. We missing here the tribal people. They have the same culture as the European culture. Like they live for the moment. They don't. They don't live in the future. They don't live in the past. They live in the present.
Yeah, so much to learn, so much to learn from people. So I think before we part, you owe us some nice song, Mukul. Maybe your favorite ones.
Favorite ones.
Because first one was too good. I think Milin missed it. So before we, I think, close it, you have to give us a good one, your favorite one. Before that, any viewers got any question for Mukul? Is there anybody would like to ask him anything? We have many people online. I know Priyanshu, have you got any question from anyone?
No, not yet.
No? Okay, so then I think we can close with his song now.
Yeah.
I had written a song in 2013, a Hindi song. It's about this moment. So I will just sing 3 lines. ये रातें कुछ एहसास दिलाती है ये रातें, गुजरे लम्हों की याद आती है ये रातें. Thank you.
Wow, nice. Thank you so much. Priyanshu, is it possible to switch on the videos for some time with all viewers? Mukul, Milin.
Yeah.
Milin is also not seen on the screen. Is it possible just to come on? Yeah, there, Milin, I can see you. Yeah, Mukul is yet to be seen. And what about the viewers? All viewers are also hiding behind the screen. So can I request viewers to please, if you could switch on your camera for some time? I'd like to say thank you to all of you for sparing your time and be with us to listen to Mukul. Where is Mukul gone? Ah, there you are. Yay. Nice. You know, after this long 1 hour, half hours to talk, thank you, viewers. I can see some of them have switched on their camera. So thank you, Mukul. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Madhusmita. Thank you, Milin. So I hope my comments doesn't have leaves a negative impact on you. So I think let's cherish every moment of our existence. So thanks, Priyans. And so yeah,
Yeah,
stay
there
in
is
touch.
no
Thank you.
negative. There is absolutely no negative. We just learn from each other. It's as simple as that, Mukul. All
Yeah.
right. There is no negative. You have inspired through your talk, through your journey, and so much we have learned from you. It's from you about people of Majuli, and best part, as you said, I mean the similarity between the Mission community of Majuli and the European people that you live for today. It's something I think we all need to imbibe. You know, we think so much about future, we think so much about past, but we forget to think about the present. So this is, I think, good takeaway for me, Mukul, I must tell you. Amongst all the lessons, the best I would say that, yeah, we must live at the present. It's so important to enjoy the moment. Thank you, viewers. Thank you, all of you. And hope to see you, Mukul, and would like to come and attend that Majuli Music Festival. I
Yeah.
look forward. Thank you, all viewers, for being with us. Yes,
Thank
Mukul,
you,
anything?
Mukul. Thank you.
Yeah, I would like to invite Team Enazori and Madhusmita and all to come and join for the second edition of Majuli Music Festival if we get a chance to organize the festival this year.
Yeah, you will surely. Maybe timing will be a little delayed or something because of the situation, but I'm sure you will be with your kind of energy, this and you know that motivation that you have. I'm sure you will be a big success on whatever you do. So, lot of great wishes from Team Anajori to you, Mukul, and your people.
And we hope that you will have saya pong and lai hak with pork, right?
Yes, elephant apple, namsing.
Otenga, Otenga,
Okay,
right?
okay,
Yes, outing.
okay,
Yes, yes.
okay.
Otenga is such a delicacy in Mumbai, and we pay such a heavy amount to buy one Otenga, you know, and then it's really pinches you. Robab Tenga, Otenga. It's really. So we'll catch up again, Mukul. We look forward to
Yes.
have one more session with you. All right, maybe in other aspect of your, because you are such multifaceted person, so we can have many sessions with you on this platform, and you can keep inspiring the youngsters. All right, thank you all. Good
Thanks a lot.
night.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you. Bye. Thanks, Priyanshu. Thanks, Milin. Bye.